भारत माता की
जय
भारत माता की
जय
वंदे
मातरम
वंदे
मातरम
A very hearty good evening to all of you. Thank you so much, Sanjay ji, for this the kind words of introduction. The Foundation India Parivar has in every sense been a parivar to me from the very first day that the party gave me the opportunity to represent Bangalore South. All of you have been there from the very first day. I still remember, of course, with a lot of gratitude, the very first few days after my candidature was announced. It does not happen every day that a 28-year-old person gets a chance to contest a Lok Sabha election. And it was only about 25 or 26 days away from the day of polling. There were 100 questions, more questions than answers I had, lot of confusions. But amidst all the turmoil, confusions and questions as to how to go about running the campaign, one thing that came by my way as a divine blessing was the unstinted absolute support of the people of Bengaluru South, which came through different channels. And one such very important channel which gave me so much of strength, confidence, support and blessings has been the Foundation India channel, through which all of you have given your support. Sanjay ji, Mahesh ji, Bablu ji, many of you came to my house and assured me your unstinted support. And the support was not just lip service, like many in the political circle are known to render. The support was substantial, the support was real, and the support was such that our office at a certain point in time had members of Foundation India on a speed dial for any of our SOS services. If we need anything, if we couldn't get help from ABC, then okay, the last person who we are sure that there is going to be help somewhere, call somebody from Foundation India and get sure there is going to be. And not just during the elections. In fact, what started, the partnership what started as through the elections has only grown stronger in the coming days. I still remember the last time all of you had hosted a dinner of this kind after my victory in the elections. I had turned up about 3 hours late, and many of you were there in that event too. After the elections, the Lok Sabha elections, I think I was,
We are still watching you on the road, sir.
Yes, so I came running, I took a bike and then I came running and then finally I made it to the event. And I was worried that most would have already left, but the kind of love and affection that all of you showed, every single one of you were there, and many of you had not even had dinner, all of you were waiting for me. I mean, I can't imagine how I can repay this debt of gratitude and love that all of you have shown. I can only do so by serving this country selflessly. Thank you so much for all of you. Friends, especially during the COVID pandemic, the kind of support that the Team Foundation India gave to our office was exemplary. I can give you numbers of the amount of ration that all of you supported with, whether it was N95 masks, whether it was sanitizers, whether it was dry ration, whether it was food packets, whether it was medicines, whether it was arranging for ambulance services, whether it was arranging the Agrasen Bhavan in the heart of my constituency to use it as the Ugran, the storage for all of these rations, helping with volunteers to come and pack all of them into different packets, help them in distribution, come to the aid of innumerable children for their help in their medical aids, help in educational expenses. The Foundation India team has been like an extension of the MP office in the last so many years, and if at all we have received any accolades, if at all there has been some goodwill that has come by to our office, it has, the credit must squarely go to Foundation India and all its members for doing that. I am very, very grateful. Friends, I must also bring to your notice today that in the last 1 year, thanks to efforts and support from all of you, because whenever Sanjay ji walks into our office, whether any one of your members of the Foundation India team walks into our office, we are sure that they always come up with some or the other idea which will help the society. I remember there were a few events that we have organized where I have had the opportunity to attend. The plastic surgeries that, I think the cleft surgeries that were organized, Swachh Bharat programs, providing educational facilities, medical assistance. I think the representatives from the Mahavir Jain Hospital are here. Maheshji, I think from our office we must have called not less than 100 times asking for admission of patients, asking for reduction in the medical bills. And I must say, not a single time has been, our request has not been honored. Not a single time. Each single time we make the request, something or the other kind of effort. So this is something that is exemplary. And all of you truly represent the best of the city. All of you create wealth for the city. All of you create employment for the city. All of you are creating so much of value for the city's production, supply chain, logistics. Each one of you is a doyen in the area of business that all of you are in. And during the COVID pandemic, I am aware most of you, even though your businesses suffered incredibly, took care of your employers, took care of your employees, you took care of their families. And each single family that you have taken care of is less of that much burden to the government and the government system. So on behalf of the Prime Minister of India, on behalf of the government of India, all of us owe a big round of applause and gratitude to all of you for doing what you did during the COVID. And friends, right from the Prime Minister's office, right from our very senior members of the Sanghatan, most of the leaders appreciated and saw the kind of work that our young team did during the pandemic. One of the reasons why the party decided to bestow me with such an important responsibility, I happened to be the first person from Karnataka to become the chief of the Bharatiya Janata Party's Yuva Morcha in the history of its existence. I also happen to be not only the youngest member of the Bharatiya Janata Party in the parliament, but I also happen to be the youngest president of the Bharatiya Janata Party Yuva Morcha in the last so many years of its existence. So if the party has given me this kind of a distinction, I consider it a blessing from all of you, because in the last 1 year, the work that we did, especially during the pandemic, we have fed more than 4 lakh people. We have distributed ration to more than 70 lakh households. We have distributed a few thousand liters of sanitizers, a few lakh masks. We have helped repatriate. I'm sure many of you are aware of that also. More than 3,500 people from different parts of the world, Australia, Tanzania, Canada, United Kingdom, Germany, Brazil. Indians who were stranded, people of my constituency who were stranded, communicating with the finance ministry, the external affairs ministry, ambassadors, Indian ambassadors in those particular countries, the civil aviation ministry. getting them on the Vande Bharat mission flights. More than 3,500 such people, Bangalore citizens who were outside of this country, struggling to manage during the pandemic, we were successful in bringing them all back and reuniting them with their families in the city. What makes me happy today is that more than 1.5 lakh people in my constituency, many of you may be aware of this, because of a major fraud that took place in a cooperative bank. Majorly senior citizens, retired, who had saved up their entire life savings with the hope that the 2% or 3% additional interest rate that they would get in the cooperative bank, had invested their entire life savings in that bank. And more than 950 crores were swindled by these fraudulent promoters of the bank. All the people, every single depositor in that bank was above the age of 65 years. All of them came to our office. From that very day, we took the responsibility of all of those 1.5 lakh families. And from that day, we kept fighting to not only ensure that these 1.5 lakh people get justice, but that there is going to be, that there should be a systemic reform in the country. And we wrote letters upon letters, representation upon representations, met with the finance minister, the banking secretary. Multiple meetings took place with depositors, consultations of stakeholders. And I must tell you that in 2014 and in 2019, all of you went out of your way, individually went out and campaigned for Narendra Modi and made him the Prime Minister of this country. And let me assure you why your vote has not gone waste. Because there is no government that I have seen that is as sensitive to the people's needs and responds immediately like the Narendra Modi government does. Once the PMC scam that happened in Bombay and the Guru Raghavendra Bank that happened in Bangalore, immediately after these two cases, the finance ministry decided that they are going to bring in a new law to ensure that there is going to be absolute probity in the functioning of the cooperative banks in the country by bringing them under the RBI's direct supervision henceforth. A historic reform was made in the cooperative banking sector, and I want to tell all of you that as your member of parliament representing Bangalore South, I had a very, very important role to play in the whole formation of this policy, including participating in a very important debate that took place in the floor of the parliament, where our Honorable Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman was kind enough to make a specific mention about my speech and said that I had made a very clear distinction of analyzing the difference between what cooperative banks function, what are the cooperative societies, and why cooperative banks must be brought under the RBI supervision. Henceforth, my dear friends, every single cooperative bank in the country will be under the supervision of the RBI, and no more middle class families will suffer the plight of what the depositors of PMC or the depositor of Guru Raghavendra Cooperative Bank face. This is historic. That happened only because all of you gave us the opportunity to serve. Therefore, I want to thank all of you for giving me. You must also be aware, in the very recent past, about 25-30 days ago, a group of 300-400 investors who had purchased homes in a very big project in JP Nagar called the Mantri Serenity Project approached our office. Again, middle class families. Their entire life savings, some to the tune of 2 lakh, 2.5 to 1.5 to 2 crore rupees. The project was announced in 2012 and we are in 2020. The last 8 years, the project has not yet commenced. The money has been taken by the builder. Where did these people, what choice did these people have to? They had no choice but to go to courts, police, here, there. And then finally they all turned up in our office and said they are all apprehensive that the builder may scoot away. That there is apprehension that he may fly out of the country, leaving them high and dry. Again, let me give an instance of how sensitive this government is. Narendra Modi ji is aware that in the country there are so many real estate projects that are stuck like this for want of funds, which has to be completed. Immediately Narendra Modi ji has instituted under the Finance Ministry, under the SBI, a special scheme called the Swami scheme, where all important real estate projects, big real estate projects, which are stuck because of lack of funds, are given a fund booster to complete it. However, in this case, the complications were very high. The developer, the investors in the house feared that the depositor, the builder would scoot away. They said there needs to be some immediate action to be taken. Our office immediately wrote to the Honorable Home Minister, and within 24 hours after the receipt of our letter, the Home Ministry ordered the the concerned authorities to suspend the passport of the builder so that he cannot run away from this country. Within 24 hours. Thereafter, the builder started approaching us. Then I learned from the SBI chief that the problem is not just the builder, that there is a financing that needs to be taking place. It's a tripartite agreement. Land is by ISKCON. Financing has to be done by Piramal. And that because the builder owes a lot of outstanding dues to Piramal, they are not funding this particular project. I made a request to Piramalji. Ajay Piramalji was kind enough to assure me that I will not have to call him a second time to ensure that this project will get completed. In a matter of 48 hours, he ensured that more than 23 documents which were pending from Piramal's side got executed, and all 23 documents which were related to the sanctioning of this project were cleared in record 48 hours. And the SBI chief called it. The work from Piramal is done, the money from Piramal is done, now it has to go back to approval of the investment committee. In all of 7 days' time, from suspending of a passport to Ajay Piramalji requesting, assuring us that all support is made and releasing funds from his end, to the proposal going to the board of the SBI, and the SBI chief assuring me that this will be approved. And they approved the proposal of the board, and the remaining funding for completion of the project has already been disbursed and the construction is going to start. And in the next 12 months, 3,500 families are going to get their dream homes in Bangalore South. Could have happened only because all of you are giving me this kind of support. All of you are giving this kind of blessings. Friends, this is the power in a democracy, of how we can effect change, how we can transform lives, and how we can effect positive change. I cannot even count how many number of cases of children who needed scholarships, patients who needed reduction in medical bills, that we have referred to Foundation India. I must say that all of you, the God has blessed all of you with a very large heart and even a larger commitment to making this society and this world a much better place. I can only offer my humblest gratitude to all of you. And I can only say that if at all some good thing has come by my way, if the party has recognized me, if the Prime Minister and the party, Home Minister, the President of the party, all of them feel that here is a youngster on whom we can repose some faith, I would say that is none of my work. That is not because of me. That is because all of you have stood behind me is why I have got that kind of power, that kind of strength. So I want to thank all of you for giving me so much of love, so much of strength, and being this support system on whom I have always counted upon. Sanjay ji asked me how I could request you, how in the coming days all of you could help us out. I don't think I am qualified enough, nor does this audience require me or anybody to direct them or guide them in how to serve the society. All of you have been doing this yeoman service from the last so many decades. I come here not to guide you, but I come here to take inspiration from the good work that all of you have been doing. In the coming days, let's all work together even more stronger, even more closely. Let us ensure that the poorest of the poor get the most best of the services, that all of them feel that the government, that the systems and the institutions of governance in the country are always there to support them, that it listens to them and that the system works. Because if people lose faith in the system, then there is no incentive for the system to work for the better of the people. So in the coming days, I want to assure you that with this new responsibility, my commitment to the people of Bangalore to be your voice in the parliament and in the government will only increase, and I want to ask all of you with folded hands for your unstinted support and unstinted blessings at every juncture in my life. Thank you so much for all the love that Foundation India has given me. Together, let us ensure the foundation for building the Bharat of the dreams that we have all had, the foundation for the Vishwaguru Bharat that all of us have dreamt from such a long time. Foundation India will help in laying that foundation. Thank you so much.